Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be looking at the Sarault family, and I want to see how they're doing with maybe a potential foodie beauty, Chantal, coming back home for a little bit, to come back to Canada, visit, do what she needs to do. How does her family allegedly feel about her? And maybe her comeback. So, I wanted to take a look at that today. So, quick reminder, everything I'm saying is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinion, psychic downloads, and the such. So, with that, if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So, with that, let's take a look. One, just generally, how does the family feel about Chantal? I'm so curious. So, let's see. The Hermit card reversed. Why is this? Because of the Temperance card. When she's around, how do they feel about her? It's like you're boat hopping, and we want you to kind of stay over there. But also, with the Hermit card reversed here, it's like whenever she comes around, she pushes them out of their comfort zone. She pushes them out of their comfort zone. She pushes boundaries. Why is this? Because of the Temperance card. I think they're always trying to placate her emotions a lot of the time, where it's, we don't want her to go off. We don't need her to do this. We don't need her to do that. So it's kind of like, we need to baby her, essentially, so she doesn't blow up at us or say something or do something that we just really don't want to deal with on a given day. Because from the material sense, how do they feel about her? It's like she's like going off willy-nilly, doing her own thing wherever she wants to do, travel, go to Kuwait, go here, go there. They just see her as like a jet setter, essentially, going all around. However, their hopes and fears here. Chantal, what have you been telling your family about maybe potential legal things going on? Because with the Justice card reversed here, it's like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not. It's like you're trying to get away with stuff. You're trying to avoid accountability. And that's what they see her as doing. Because the unseen obstacle here for the family and how they see her is they think her ego is too much, and she's falling out of favor with them. It's like you're kind of pushing the boundary here. You're pushing our boundaries. You're trying to push things. We're just like, we don't want to have anything to do with like your stardom or your limelight. Also, has she, I don't know why I'm saying, like, the download of that I get, has she been bragging about the money and her lifestyle and this and that to her family? Because it feels like she's been bragging of some sort, because the unseen obstacle here as well as too is the Hanged Man. They're starting to see her in a different light. Chantal, I don't know what sort of hypocritical sayings you've been saying to and around your family, but I don't know if this is maybe around your taxes or your back taxes or your bankruptcy, but there's a sense here that's like you've been promoting yourself to be this jet-setting, wild, traveling diva with all this money and everything around you. However, you haven't been taking care of your bankruptcies or your taxes, and they're like, why are you spending all this money doing all these things and not paying off your debts? Because what's going for them? They still care for her. They still care for her with the Lover's card. It's like, we still like you, or we care for you. However, here in the past with the High Priestess, it's like we've been ignoring red flags about how Chantal's been operating. Also, I get, because here in the future, the Emperor, Chantal, I think also here in the future, there's a feeling of Chantal is turning into a very greedy, selfish individual. That's the Emperor reverse. It's also like a tyrant, a dictator, someone who is like, it's her way or the highway. It's either her way or no way. So that's what they're kind of just seeing generally, I should say, around her family. This is including a bunch of different people of what's kind of going on there. It's like, you kind of come in, you do your thing, you essentially are the tyrant of the whole family. Everyone needs to bend their knee to you and into your whims, because that's what we need to do to keep the peace. But it's not something like, it's not a good way of going with your family. Family is all about give and take, not about just take, 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 take. But alas, again, each person is different. But you know what? I won't want you in my family if that's the way you're going to act. So now we're going to go into each individual on how they're seeing Chantal. So let's see how each family member feels about Chantal. We're going to go first with Chantal's mom. How does Chantal's mom feel about Foodie, about Chantal? What is that relationship? So we're going to put Chantal on the on the left, person on the right, and then the energy in between. So, or I should say, we'll just do how does the person feel, in the middle. So let's take a look here. What's going on? How does Chantal's mom feel about Chantal? Page of Cups, you're always going to be my little baby. You're going to be my little girl. You're my child. You're my first one who pushes her boundaries. Who pushes her out of her comfort zone, because from a material sense, she sees Chantal as so unbalanced and needing so much help. Like, she's always going to be her baby, yes, but it's like this child pushes her. I get the sense of, Chantal, you're 40 years old, but you act like a toddler. I have to regulate your emotions. I have to regulate myself around you. I never know what's going to set you off. I never know what's going to make you mad or get you sad or manipulative or hurt my feelings, because she wants you home. It's like, oh, hopes and fears is the Four of Wands. Like, I want you home, but like, you're a part of the family. I want you committed. I want you here. But at the same time, like, it's a sense of like, I have to walk on eggshells around you and I have to regulate your emotions for you. Because the unseen obstacles here, it's like the Six of Pentacles. Hold on. With the opposing energy here. Chantal, you're pushing your luck. You're also pushing your mom's boundaries. With the Six of Pentacles here, there's something that... There's money that you've been given, essentially, it feels like, from her, that you have, like, you need to repay back to her. That you said you were going to repay back to her. This was an agreement, whether verbal or not. This was an agreement. Is she co-signing for a car for you? Is that kind of what's going on here? Because there's like a co-signee or something going on where someone is having to co-sign with you, and I don't know if it's your mom, but with the opposing energy here, it's the Ace of Cups. This is your last shot. If you F this up, this might be the end of a relationship, because the positive energy here is the Four of Cups. Your mom wants to mend a relationship with you. She wants to be able to give to you. She wants to, like, there's an offer out there and she wants to build a relationship with you. However, you've been a dictator in the past. You've dictated what she can and can't do, can and can't say, go here, go there, do this, do that, make this, do that. Like, there's been a dictator type of energy, it feels like, when it comes to Mama, to Chantal's mom. It's like, Chantal, you've been a dictator. You dictate everything that's going on around here. And I don't have the money to give you. The Ten of Pentacles. Like, I don't have money to give you. If Chantal's looking for money, like, you have to pay your mom back. You have to. You're going to have to pay your mom back. She doesn't have the money to spend on you. She doesn't have that. She'll co-sign with you, but she does not have the money to give you, is what I'm seeing here. And that's how it's kind of feeling like. It's like, I think Chantal also owes Mama Sarault money, in my opinion. This wasn't a gift that was given to you, Chantal. This was a loan that was given to you that you promised to pay back, and you're walking on thin ice, is what I'm kind of seeing here. Additional information, the Knight of Pentacles is like, you're continuing to grow, like you said. However, I don't know if the stepdad likes Chantal, but with this King of Cups reverse, it's giving me like, mom wants to continue doing stuff. However, stepdad over here is like, he's not happy. it feels like. But there's also a sense of Chantal's been manipulating her mom to get what she wants, like she always has. And the solution or the advice here for Mama Sarault is to just walk away from a situation that just doesn't serve you anymore. If it's going to be the same shit over and over and over again, like, why do you keep doing it? Just saying. That's what I'm feeling for Mama Sarault. Chantal, you owe her money. I would pay her back and not still keep doing this jet setting shit. All right, let's take a look at Aunt Phyllis. How does Aunt Phyllis feel about Chantal? What's kind of going on there? How does Aunt Phyllis feel about Miss Chantal? Which going on here, you see? What is going on? How does Aunt Phyllis feel about Chantal? Knight of Cups. With the moon. She knows Chantal's hiding stuff. Chantal's told her things. Or Chantal's alluded to things. Oh, wait. Material influences. Okay. So what I'm getting here. So I think the last time that Chantal was home, one of the last times Chantal was home, she stayed with her Aunt Phyllis, right? And what I'm getting here is she offered a place to stay for Chantal. Okay. However, when Chantal was at her Aunt Phyllis's place, even though Chantal might have had her own room or her own space to be away from people and her things, Aunt Phil has a sneaking suspicion that things were being hidden from her. There was work Chantal did at Aunt Phyllis's house, or Aunt Phyllis's place, that Aunt Phyllis was not told about, but so Aunt Phyllis is no dummy. She knows adult fun time work when she hears it or sees it. Because hopes and fears here, it's like Aunt Phyllis is like, because that's not the Knight of Wands for us. It's like, that's we have some wands and some weird, you're being kind of a little bit all over the place, messy. Yeah. Because the hopes and fears here, it's like, Chantal, I just want you to be successful in whatever you're trying to do. So do I think this was like really nasty, sort of like weird stuff that Chantal was doing for work? No, but Chantal, Aunt Phyllis knows adult fun time work when she sees it. Don't know why, I'm just picking that up. Because the unseen obstacles is like, Aunt Phil also sees Chantal trapped in whatever she's in. She's like, Chantal, you're trapped in that world. You need to get out of that world, but she's like, you're trapped. Aunt Phil sees Chantal trapped in a world that she's like, you probably shouldn't be there. Ooh, because the opposing energy here as well for Aunt Phil, how she feels. It's like, Chantal, you need to stop playing around with this shit. You got other things to figure out. You got your bills to pay. You got your bankruptcy to pay. You have legal stuff coming down the pipeline that you need to be taking care of. Make good choices, get good karma. Make bad choices, get bad karma. And that's what I'm thinking Aunt Phil is seeing with Chantal, where it's like, honey, you're trapped and yeah, karma or justice is coming to get you the more you keep doing this stuff. Like, because the positive energy, ooh. Uh-oh. Because Chantal, who did you shit talk to about Aunt Phil? Ten of Swords, this is a backstabbing and a betrayal. It's like, Chantal, you backstabbed me. You betrayed me. Did she leak information about Aunt Phil or say something about Aunt Phil, and now people started going to real life to Aunt Phil? It's like, you backstabbed, you betrayed me, you brought this upon me. Because here in the past, the Ten of Cups, it's like, yeah, I don't want you to be a part of my family right now. I was there. It's like, okay, I'm going to try and reach out the olive branch. I'm going on my own healing journey. But here in the future, the Seven of Cups. Oh, how does she feel about Foodie? Foodie, you got Chantal, you have a bunch of different options in front of you. Like, go to one of those. Go. You have options available to you. Just choose one and go. You can. She's like, you have other options. Don't come to me. Chantal's like been running through her family members. It seems like her family is not. Ugh. Phil doesn't want her around, and because she's like, you were doing shit under my roof that you didn't tell me about, and now I'm facing consequences for it by weird people contacting me. Is what it feels like. So Phil's not happy. Aunt Phil isn't happy. Aunt Phyllis. Okay. So next we're going to take a look at how does Chantal's sister see Chantal? How does she see her? What's that relationship like? Especially with this impending alleged maybe trip back to Canada. How does that feel? Let's see. How does her sister see her? She sees Chantal as lazy. She's got a lot of issues that she hasn't worked on when it comes to love, relationships, and the such. When it comes to Chantal's sister, she does see Chantal as someone who's deeply traumatized, who has deep set traumas about love, relationships, and other people. But she's also I just keep hearing you're a lazy fuck. Whoops, sorry, French, but you're just lazy because their hopes and fears are the Knight of Swords. I just want you to leave. I want you to go take your sword otherwheres. I want you to go fly. I want you to fly somewhere else. It's like, I think she's like hopes and fears here. It's like, I just want you to go somewhere else. I don't want you here. Because the unseen obstacles, those are Three of Wands. There's going to be a change of plans. Chantal has a change of plans, and that's kind of the unseen obstacle here. It's like, oops, change of plans. I gotta come back, or I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Because Nat sees right through Chantal. Or her sister, I should say, sees right through Chantal. She sees, because she's like, Nat, it's like, I just don't want you here, but Foodie's coming back. I'm just kind of seeing that here with the Fool card. I don't know when she's coming back. I'm here. It feels like we're having, like, I need to be out of Kuwait by May. I don't know if that's when a lease goes up or something along those lines, but, like, Foodie's coming back. It seems like I have to be back by May. Don't know why. Whatever. But with the Fool card here, she's coming back, and she's lying her way and manipulating her way to come back into the family, into the fold, and Nat seeing this kind of... Because, like, I don't care. Nat does not care about Chantal. It seems like it's like, I'm going to let bygones be bygones. I'm going to let the... I'm going to get rid of this burden, restructure it, keep doing the new things. However, here in the future, for how does you see, it's like, you're just a... And I hate it to say this, but it feels like... Chantal's sister just sees this as like, you're just running on borrowed time at this point. You're running on borrowed time. Like, you don't work on yourself. I just want you to leave, go fly somewhere else. And it's like, I feel like there's been times where Chantal has been like, yeah, I'm not going to come back. I got other plans. But remember, there's a change of plans coming in. And that's what Nat's not seeing is, oh, there was a change of plans and I now have to come back. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Jesus. Because over here, the Queen of Swords again, there's Foodie manipulating, lying her way to do things. Yep. The solution for Nat here would be to just be like, okay, I'm keeping to myself and the such. Again, that's what I'm kind of seeing. It's how does she see her sister? How does Chantal's sister see her? It's like you are manipulative, greedy, unemotional, bitch, in my opinion. I don't know if she'd ever say that to Chantal's face. Yeah, she has. But yeah, it's like, you're just lazy. Get your shit together. Okay. Now, we're going to look at James, aka Peetz. So I just put out a video about him, just a video to him, but I want to take a look into his feelings around Foodie particularly, and to what he's kind of feeling. How is that? How does he really feel about her? What are her thoughts about her? So, let's see. The Hanged Man. Ooh, I'm liking this. How does he see his world shifted about Foodie? I'm seeing things from a new perspective about her, and I'm gonna have to rethink my plans, my game plan, my action, my next steps. Because for the Knight of Swords, it's like I have different opinions, I have different things. Peetz, are you coming online and actually talking about things? Are you actually going to talk about your time with Chantal? Or I should say, not your time with Chantal, but your time, not about your time, but you're going to be talking about things that Chantal has maybe allegedly done. Maybe. But it feels like, because with the Ace and Knight of Swords, in the material sense, it's like, I want to talk. I want to do action. I want to move. I want to change things up. Because the hopes in Peetz, James isn't going to let Foodie go. I don't think he wants to. It's just, I want to have her in my life. I want excitement. I want to move. I want to change. I want to go different places. However, her coming in is just going to cause a tower moment. It's going to cause a collapse. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be like she comes in like a wrecking ball and then leaves. It's a Seven of Swords. She's being sneaky. She's being manipulative when it comes to what she's trying to do with him. The positive energy, though. There's a glimmer of hope in this. It's like there is an offer, there is money, there is like the start of something new that comes from this, because the past events, gosh. So when it comes to Chantal, how does Peetz feel, or James feel about Chantal? It's, he wants her, he likes the excitement. However, there's a change here of like how I see you. And this is, I think, the struggle for him is like, how do I see, like, he sees her in a brand new light, but it's like he can't let go of the old. He sees her and he knows it's bad, but he still is like a moth attracted to the flame. He knows things are going to be bad. He knows this is going to be bad, but he's hoping for something new to start here. It's like, I wanted to marry her. I wanted to be in a committed relationship with her. I wanted something traditional. However, the Five of Swords, that's just not going to work. He has to go through, I think, this last, I'm hearing third time's the charm. It's going to be take 3 different iterations of this cycle with him to, I think, transform and kind of spread his wings and then fly away from this. Because the additional information, 6 of Pentacles. She's going to take more than what she gives in this relationship. Because she's going to be a manipulative, greedy, naive, bitch. And he's still stuck on the fence with this. Again, it's like when I'm looking at Peetz, James, when he's looking at Chantal, there are days where it's 70-30, some days it's 30-70, some days it's 60-40. He's kind of in this indecision-ish phase about her of what should I do. Because like on one hand, there's a bunch of people around him who are, I shouldn't say a bunch of people, but there's a point of like he has a couple people that he might talk to that give him really good advice. And those are the days where it's like, I'm not going to go back to her. And then she'll message him again. And then it's like, maybe this wasn't so bad. And then he goes back and forth, back and forth. He's going through a yo-yo phase right now with Chantal is good, Chantal is bad. Chantal is good, Chantal is bad. And when someone's got their hooks so deeply into you, like it's really hard for those hooks to get detached, and it's painful when they do get detached. So that's what I'm kind of feeling here with Peetz. Okay, I mean, might as well, we got the whole Canada crew. How's Mr. Cokey, how is he feeling about Chantal right now? Because we're going through everyone in Canada, so might as well go with the whole family. Let's just go with the whole Canadian cast, essentially. How's the Canadian cast feeling about Chantal in the current? How is that going? How does Cokey feel about Chantal? 3 of Cups. They're still talking. Emotional bonds. 3's a crowd. He's got her as a 3rd. Why? Because she's giving him money, nurturing him, giving him things, and the such. So whatever money allegedly that Chantal seems to be making, a lot of it is going to Mr. Cokey. Because, however, the material influences here, she hasn't been able to give him as much as of late. She hasn't been able to give him as much money as of late, so he's kind of going through like a morning when it's like, oh shit, I can't get that money no more. I can't get those resources, that material goods. The hopes and fears. Okay. So for Mr. Cokey, when it comes to Chantal, he's ready for her to come back. He's ready for her to come back and I think have more control over him. Or her, I should say. Because down here is the unseen obstacles, though, to him. There's another person who's funding her. Who has control over her. Because the opposing energy to this as well, it's like, Chantal is it almost feels like has moved on from him. In a way. Moved on completely, no, because they're still talking. There's emotional ties. He'll just reel her back in. But he doesn't have the control that he used to. He wants her, but he wants her back so he can get more direct control over her, because from a distance, the distance part for him, he knows it's weaker. She gets more control. Her being closer, he gets more control. Positive energy for him. This will never be revealed. This won't be revealed. It won't come to light. Because here in the past, the Knight of Wands, we're taking our wand all over down. And in the future, the 5 of Wands. He's banishing the beast. So, there's a point coming up here where he's going to make a stand. It feels like with Chantal. I don't know, this won't be public, but he's going to be able to make a stand with her and banish the beast from his life. That's the energy I'm kind of feeling. Because it's like someone else is taking his place. Someone took his place, so he's like, fine. Have her. That's your decision. That's your thing. Who's going to be making money on her? And I think he sees it. And he's like, okay. He's not falling for her game of like, oh, fight for me, fight for me. Nah, he's not playing that game with her. He wants her closer, sure. But he's not going to play the game with her and other people. He wants to just, if it's Peetz, sure, he'll know. It's like, yeah. But if she has to fight with someone, maybe like, I don't know, anime sucks, he's not going to. He's like, no. So, okay. So we got that. Dee Dee, I think, just hates her guts. So we're going to go with the last member. I think most people would be really interested. Is how does Chantal's stepfather see Chantal? How does Chantal's stepfather see Chantal? Let's take a look-see here. The High Priestess upright. Why? Oh yeah, stepdad's in mom's ear. Okay, with stepdad. Stepdad is, which is interesting. How does stepdad see Chantal? He sees Chantal as someone, he can see right through her and her motivations and what's wrong. I also think he sees her and why she's being this global jet-setting person with the world. He sees why she's doing things. He sees why Chantal is doing the things that she's doing and how she's doing it. He just sees right through her, I think. Because, like, up here from a material sense, he's showing up. King of Cups. He's like, I don't want to give you money. But I'll give you advice. I'll give you words of wisdom. I'll give you words to help you through things, but I don't want to give you money. He wants to give you more like he has tried, I think, in the past to be an emotional person with Chantal. He has. Chantal has not had it. Chantal doesn't want that. Her stepdad, though, I do think at one point, and I still think to this day, he does feel like, yeah, no, Chantal, I just want you to be balanced. I just want you to have a good equal give and take. Because down here, the unseen obstacle is he does love her, which I think people might be shocked at hearing, but I do think her stepdad actually likes her to a point. I don't think he sees all the issues that Chantal has, and I think he just wants her to get help. But he's not going to enable her behavior. He doesn't enable her. He doesn't, which I think pisses Chantal off, which is why I think she pushes back against him. Because over here with the opposing energy, greedy and selfish. He sees her as someone who is greedy and selfish and just takes, and doesn't give back. He also has felt backstabbed, betrayed. She also shit talked about him when he has probably been nothing but nice to her and wanting her to do the best that she can and pushing her to be the best version of herself. Because also here in the past, he also has issues with her bankruptcy and the things, and like he gave really good advice, I think, to help her get out of that situation and help her walk through it. But here's the thing, she did not listen. Because here in the future, the Ace of Pentacles, upright, when it comes to how does he view Chantal and everything, I do think she owes her step-parents money. She just does. She owes her mom money. She owes her stepdad money. She owes them money. So it's like, you need to repay us back. We aren't going to let you get away with this. Like, this is an equal give and take or an exchange. Stepdad, again, was not, because the additional information here is with the Hermit upright, which is, okay, we're feeling a little bit isolated, but I just want to light the way for you. The obstacles is the Four of Cups, though. Chantal doesn't want it. Chantal refuses. Refuses flat out. As a solution here, though, is the Six of Wands of her dad, which is kind of like, okay, fine. I'm just going to go. He's ready to take action on something, it feels like. Whatever Chantal has done, he's ready to take action for things that she has potentially done. He just wants to hold her accountable, is what it's seeming like. He just wants to hold her accountable. This is what I'm seeing is like pretty good parenting. It's like, I don't want you to raise to be a spoiled brat. I just want to hold you accountable for your actions and go from there. And Chantal, this man does love you. This man does want to have a relationship with you, but he's not going to enable you. He's not going to treat you like the child that you want him to. He's going to treat you like the adult that you are, one. And two, he'll help you, but he's not going to help, he's not going to bail you out, but he will help you get through these situations if you listened to him. I might be getting a little triggered about this because it's very reminiscent about it's a wee bit about me where, I had a stepfather around the same age that Chantal got a stepfather. And you know what? I listened to him. I might not have always wanted to, but he held me accountable for things, and I think I've turned out pretty damn okay. I'm not some raging lunatic. I'll call it how I see it. I'm not some raging lunatic online looking to e-beg for everything that I've got. I'm not some person who wants to go and manipulate everyone around me to enable me and my bad behaviors. If you listened to him and you took those lessons that he was trying to instill in you, you would be just fine if you actually use them. But here's the thing, you didn't want to have anything to do with him, and that's why you need therapy. Because man, this guy does love you. He does genuinely care for you, which I was not expecting to see, but he does, and he just wants to hold you accountable for your actions. So that's what I'm going to read on. That's what I'm going to see. If I missed anyone, or if you guys wanted me to see anything, that I kind of missed, just let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions. Otherwise, if you guys would like to leave, I don't know, like the family emoji, there's a couple of them downstairs, or a house, I would really appreciate the engagement. Whether you like, comment, share, it really helps my videos get seen into the algorithm. Otherwise, if you want to follow me on any of my other socials, I am on Twitter. I am on Facebook and TikTok. I'm really not on Facebook and TikTok much, but you can find me on Twitter. So if you want to find me there, you can do so with posts and engagement and all the other things. I'd love to engage. Otherwise, if you want to book a personal reading with me, everything is down below in the description box. Or if you want to see videos like this early, you can join my YouTube members. $3 a month. You get access to a bunch of exclusive readings, member lives, and videos like this. Pretty much, I try and get them out a couple days ahead of time. So if you're interested in any of that, feel free, check it out. Otherwise, thank you so very much for watching today, and I hope to see you guys in more readings in the future. So thank you, and bye.